Okay. Yeah. So, well, first of all, the first bit would be to highlight that we have a truly unified platform. And when I say unified, this is talking about the ability to handle voice contacts, any digital interaction, but also have that integrated and working unified with workforce engagement management, analytics, and also artificial intelligence. So you hear a lot of people talking about having a unified contact center platform these days, but actually when you dig into that, what they actually mean is that they have a number of different products which they interoperate together. So really they're completely separate products that they're trying to integrate together to make them work. Now, if you contrast that to CXone and what inContact have brought to the market, is we've actually developed a platform, a CX platform that is completely cloud native. It has all of those capabilities that I mentioned earlier built into that platform using microservices. So that's not just something that sounds good, because that also provides real world benefits as well. So, for example, true unification means that if we are looking to bring in full digital omni-channel capability and experience, not only do we have the ability to route those interactions to the right agent to handle, but also we have all the tools there to make sure that we are scheduling the agents correctly. Have we got the right agents with the right skills available? But also to be able to monitor those agents and check on the quality of service that they are providing through the use of quality management or even voice and text analytics as well. So again, that's really important because it gives you the ability to introduce new channels and know that everything is there and available to help you bring those channels to market as quickly and as effectively as possible. And because everything's unified, when we provide new developments, we ensure that every facet of the platform is developed at the same time. So again, you're not getting functionality which is in isolation. It's all about not only handling those channels, but also how do you manage your contact center efficiently to deal with that new interaction. The second piece is about, again, just focusing a little bit more about digital omnichannel. So digital first omnichannel is, again, unified throughout the entire platform. Again, you mentioned our benchmarking survey. What we saw from that is nearly 3/4 of businesses are looking at social media or even already using social media for customer service. So the types of things we're talking about here are things like social messaging apps like Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, and WeChat, even in different markets. And it's about being able to do that seamlessly. So when you introduce a digital channel, it's not just about handling that channel and how do you interact with your customers across those channels, but it's actually how do you actually make it easy for the agents to do that. So first of all, it's about making sure the agents have one inbox where everything comes to them. So they have a single application to use. They're not having to go to different applications to provide that service. And secondly, it's about allowing the customer to seamlessly move across those different channels. So it may start off on social messaging, maybe as a WhatsApp message, but perhaps the customer then wants to actually talk to the agent. Well, being able to seamlessly elevate that conversation to those other channels, again, makes the customer service much, much better. And you can do all of this without creating silos. If you have separate capabilities, then what happens is you create silos of capability within your contact center, whereas a unified platform allows you to do that seamlessly across your organization. And then, as I mentioned, what's also important is about making sure you also have those applications to allow you to manage your agents across the contact center, also integrated and working seamlessly with those digital channels. So it's making sure that you understand Have you got the right skills available? And of course, the way that we handle digital channels is very different to how we handle voice contacts or chat contacts. There's often a delay or a lull between the response to a customer and the next message coming back into the contact center from them. So making sure your applications understand those nuances, making sure your workforce management is able to handle those nuances is really, really important. So, a great customer service in digital is very different from a great customer service on voice, but having a true unified platform that provides you with all the tools certainly makes managing that transition a lot easier. And then finally, the third thing I would like to point out is our AI strategy. So hand in hand with digital channels is very often we hear about artificial intelligence and providing customer-facing chatbots, virtual assistants. And again, looking at that survey that we've done our benchmarking survey, we can see that 2/3 of businesses are using at least some artificial intelligence when they interact with their customers, and that's a significant increase from the previous year in 2019. So from a CXone perspective, we provide you with not only our own capabilities around artificial intelligence, but also our depth of capabilities by allowing you to bring your own bot. So you don't have to just use what we can provide. You can also reuse any existing investments that you may have already made in things like Google or Amazon Lex or maybe IBM Watson or any other third-party chatbot or virtual agent capability and embed that into your CXone scripting. So again, it means that you're able to take advantage of things that you've already done, bring them into the CXone platform and continue on with those journeys. Now, again, that could be voice bots. It could also be chat bots. I mean, we even have a capability for a customer to not only elevate from a chatbot to an agent, but also for certain agents to stay in that conversation and provide guidance to the agent whilst the conversation continues. And all of this is built on our open API framework. So that's what allows us to allow you to bring your own bots to the platform. And that means that you can integrate with many other capabilities. And we even have our own marketplace, the CX Exchange marketplace, where our own ecosystem of partners have their solutions and you can take advantage of them. So those, I would say, are probably three good points. There are others, of course, but they're the three main ones I'd like to highlight on why CXone and inContact is different to our competitors in the marketplace.
So thanks very much, Greg. You talk about 3 points, but in reality, you were talking about customer experience, basically.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. It's all about the customer experience.
Right. So thanks, Greg. Greg, I will launch you the second question, okay? Because nowadays we are living this strange situation, and I would like to know. So, can you please explain us how has inContact deal with COVID-19? So, in what way has contributed to efficiently managing the contact center remotely?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, our biggest focus during the COVID-19 pandemic and certainly at the beginning of the year when obviously we were all going through lockdowns was ensuring our customers could maintain their customer service with minimal or no business disruption. And certainly one of the advantages of CXone and the cloud platform was that many of our customers were able to move their agents to a work-at-home environment seamlessly. All they really needed to provide them with was a laptop or some capability to run their systems on. inContact, being web-based, was able to run wherever the agents needed to be. So that was one thing for our existing customers, but we realized also that we had a part to play for companies who weren't currently with CXone and inContact. So we were one of the first companies in that March timeframe when all the lockdowns came into force to offer a service to companies to take advantage of moving their agents to home within 48 hours. We created an offer called CXone at Home, which was the ability to provide a solution which could be, say, turned up within 48 hours, but also we provided best practice strategies and guidance as well to the market on how to manage your agents from a home environment. So this offer included full workforce engagement management capabilities, full omni-channel capabilities, and customers were taking that up. I mean, we certainly had more than 50 companies actually that not only moved with us as part of that COVID transition, but have actually seen such improvements that they've actually stayed with us as well, beyond the initial period, which we offered free of charge to those customers. And in fact, that includes a company in Brazil where they had 600 agents. We started talking to the company on the Friday, and by the Tuesday, they had all of their agents at home. We'd trained them, we'd shown them how to use the platform, and they were up and running within that short period of time over the weekend. The other thing that we were able to do as well is what we also saw was a huge increase in traffic and volume of interaction during those months. And the power of our platform was not only the speed that we could move at, but also the scale and elasticity that we could provide meant that many of our customers were able to cope with those spikes without any worry whatsoever. In fact, we had a government customer in the US who went from handling 500 calls to 36,000 calls in a day, and there was absolutely no problem at all. The platform was able to cope with that. They were also able to cope with that seamlessly. So that's really how we coped at the time. But what we've learned from that is actually that we can work much quicker. So we've actually made that CXone at Home offering into a permanent offer that we can provide to our customers. And it's a standard offering that's there, allows our customers to get up to speed very quickly, or your prospective customer up to speed very quickly, and take advantage of the great capabilities within CXone free of charge for a period of time, and then to roll out to the rest of their organization. But certainly what we've seen is that, and again from the benchmarking study, we know that 70% of organizations are probably going to continue with working from home in some fashion, some capability. That's not to say that they're not going back to the office at all, but they may be working with a reduced number in an office location and the remainder working from home as well. Lots of different strategies. And I think that's one of the things that has contributed to efficiently managing the contact center, is that a cloud solution like CXone from inContact actually provides much more flexibility for managing the contact center. But also, because we're a true unified platform, it means that we also provide all of the tools that a supervisor or the management need to be able to run their business remotely. So again, it doesn't matter where your agents are, it doesn't matter where your supervisors are, you have access to all the scheduling tools, have access to the quality management tools, and reporting and analytics to be able to run your contact center efficiently. Again, perhaps there are changes that need to be made. There probably needs to be more communication. There needs to be more regular meetings with agents to ensure that they are staying on track and everything is going as you would hope it to be, and make sure that they're okay. But all of the tools are available to be used wherever your agents reside, wherever your supervisors and managers reside. And again, that is the beauty of a cloud platform with a full unified suite within it.
I'm just launching to you the last third question for you. The NICE with WFO as a market leader in 7 years in a row within the Magic Quadrant of Gartner. And NICE inContact has been recognized for the 6th consecutive year as well. So as a leader market in 2020 for the Magic Quadrant in contact center as a service, right? So in Spain, it is thought that all the solutions included in the Gartner Magic Quadrant are focused on large companies, and that that slows down SMB expectations. So around 85% of the companies in this country. So is it the case of NICE inContact?
Well, first of all, we'd just like to say, we're absolutely thrilled to be named as a leader again, 6 years in a row, 7 years in a row. In fact, this is a really important report because this is now a global report, not just concentrating on either the North American market or the Western European market. But yeah, I mean, first of all, it's NICE inContact and the CXone platform really originated in the SMB market. So when Gartner have evaluated us, it's not just in that enterprise space, it's in all of the markets that we serve. And of course, we are seeing more companies move to the cloud, larger companies. Certainly we're seeing a lot larger companies now come to the cloud, but we originated in the SMB space, and still a major portion of our CXone customer base is in that SMB market. And as we've expanded, and we've expanded internationally, we've expanded across Europe, we've worked closely with partners to understand the marketplace in those countries. So we've worked very close with Weber in Spain to understand the Spanish market and make sure that we've got the correct packages available for the customers in that marketplace. So we have specific packages that are targeted at the SMB market that make it easy to adopt and simple to adopt at the right price point. And one of the advantages of that is that it also provides a company with flexibility. So the customer can start small, but then take on additional capabilities of the CXone platform as they go. And the advantage of being on the CXone platform is you have the same capabilities in that platform as the larger companies as well. There's no difference in capability. There's no difference in accessibility of those functionalities. It's a single platform. It scales from the SMB market right up into the enterprise market with thousands and thousands of agents, but you're all getting the same capability. So again, you can start with maybe handling a few channels of interaction, but then add in quality management, add in workforce management, add in interaction as and when that company is available. And those are all part and parcel of our bundles, our pricing bundles that we have targeted specifically, as I say, for the SMB marketplace. But we've also understand that it can be a risk, particularly in these trying times, to move to a new platform. So there is also an offer for a free trial that companies can take advantage of in certain circumstances. Again, there is a certain scope of functionality that's available, but it does mean that they can take advantage of that free trial for no money up front, see how they go, and then start to pay after 60 days. So, but it's not really all just about how we productize and how we package our solutions up. Again, one of the things that Gartner looks at is how do we execute in the marketplace? And as well as our products, we also have the organization to provide the implementation and support services that are aligned to all of the markets we work in, including the SMB market. So, we concentrate on what the smaller company needs, but also they're making sure that, they have they have all the support that they need along that implementation journey as well, and as they go into life on the platform. So yeah, again, we continue to be recognized for not only our capabilities within the platform, but also how we service those customers and how we bring them onto the platform as well in every part of the marketplace.
Sounds really good. So thank you very much.
Thank you.